everybody. Going to get murdered just for playing Master Mode. Let's see, is my inventory full? No, I'll take it. Better to have something than nothing. Can always get rid of it later. So yeah, I have decided not to get hearts because I like to live on the edge. I'm going to go with explicitly stamina until I am maxed out, and then I will get hearts when I have nothing else to spend it on. Well, I'm not going after that. I hate this minefield of moblins because I don't want to waste my weapons on those. Bogoblins or whatever, because, you know, they're not as hardy. Moblins take significantly more hits. Okay, so this is either gonna work really well or I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna so die. Hold on a second. I'm gonna let this play out, so I want to see how. Well, I guess not. All right. Surprised I even managed to get that beetle. Usually they fly off if you're like 500 feet away and running, or even lightly jogging. Really need to take a look around and find somewhere to go. Like there's shrines here and there around here, but like they're still a little bit of a jog away, you know. Get out of here, you. Good morning, Coffee Freak. Had some really good food, but it won't help me because I've only got 3 hearts maximum and it doesn't add any. So I look forward to eating this crepe like 8 years from now. Ow! Dead. Murdered. Dude, should have waited. Should have blocked him. I had 2 choices. I could either block the attack and then counter with a spin, or take a hoe to the face and die. Should have chose A. Oh, that's a considerable distance back. It's fast travel. Let's go back to Hateno Village. Go from there. Yeah, I feel like didn't trinkets for nothing right now. Ooh, I'm gonna have to trade in for more stamina. Hearts are for suckers. But let's see. I'm gonna pop down to Hateno Beach. There is at least one shrine I can do there, and also, like, I did loop around to another place, get some more stuff done. Visit the beach town, if I can remember where exactly it is. If it weren't raining, I could do a cool trick with a torch and the apple still hanging on the tree. Don't even have to take them off the tree to bake them, you just hold a torch up to it. That's just efficiency, really. Okay, if I remember right, this camp already had black moblins at it, so I may end up fighting something. Oh, I can see it already. There's silver botoblins up there. That's gonna take some effort. And if they hit me once, I will die, that is for sure. Let's see, we got a couple blue, a blue one, a black one, some white ones, and a black moblin. So we're gonna want to bring the heat. And even then, I'm not terribly confident in my capability to kill that. Ow! Kill that, those silver botoblins. Oh, dead, murdered. Ow. Okay, different plan. We need to use the ocean to our advantage. Okay, thankfully it didn't set us too far back. Yeah, if we can get them into the deep water, then we'll kill them regardless of how much health they have left. And as long as they die, that's all that really matters. Let's play it safe and use our club. Okay, well, first things first, you don't get into a fight with a million botoblins and get murdered like I did last time, and oh god, they're destroying everything. Ow, rip. This may be a tad too difficult right now. The game's like, don't throw yourself at the same enemies over and over again. That's stupid. You're stupid. Quit it. Yeah, silver Pokeblins, they're gonna... they say when they say mastery mode, they mean someone who is far better at the game than I am. Oh man, I can only imagine how Eventide Island's gonna be. Or Eventide Island? I mean, this game is already not easy, at least early on. Like, once you get really good gear and, like, better weapons, like, once you get really good gear and more hearts and everything, it's a lot more, it's a lot more doable. It's just that right now, I've got 3 hearts and no sense. I'm brimming with stamina, though. It's a really good game. It's just that, like, the best way to play... You can still play it on the Wii U, but the best way to play it is on the Nintendo Switch, and that's, you know, $300. Plus an additional 60 for Breath of the Wild. And make no mistake, I love my Nintendo Switch, but, like... that I can see how that would be a little bit hard to swallow for just one game. Or it's out for me, just I've got like Splatoon and ARMS and everything, but... And I finally have an English version of Puyo Puyo Tetris, so that helps. I do not care enough about Choo Choo Jelly to get that. Oh, I'm gonna die. Rip. That one was my fault. I don't know what I was hoping to accomplish there. Back here, huh? Well, crap. The unfortunate thing is that Master Mode is a lot less generous with autosaves. This game is filled with all sorts of things like that, where it's just things you just think to do along the way. Frankly, considering that, you know, this one was as successful as it was, I hope they take it and continue to evolve it for the next Zelda. Like, I want to see this tiny game with this huge open world where you do all sorts of cool stuff just sort of naturally and intuitively. I want that with the you know, larger scale, more intricate Zelda dungeons. And I want them to be solvable in the same sort of way this game can be solved, which is to say, in any order you so choose. And like, I feel like that would be really, really good. And like, they can go back to having huge dungeons. There's labyrinths in this game. They easily could have made those dungeons on their own. It's like Metroid Prime 4. I hope they take some cues from this game. Obviously, it's gonna be more Metroid and less Zelda, but you know, I'm hoping they made another good one. And I know people are, you know, raising a fuss about the you know, the whole thing with the Metroid 2 remake and amiibo support. Like, that people are really up in arms about that. I kind of get it, but like, I'm hoping that'll be good too, because I need a version of Metroid 2 that isn't a huge pain in the ass to play. You didn't know about the Metroid 2 remake that they're doing for 3DS?
Oh.
I have never seen this particular pond. Like, I've been all over this map like hundreds of times. I've never seen this version. I've seen the full heart version, the one that isn't tracked, but I did not know there was a tracked heart pond. I suppose that's the great thing about this game, is the world is enormous. And so it's very easy to play this game. Like, I played this game for over 170 hours, and I still haven't seen everything the game has in it. Especially now that they've released Master Mode and the Trials of the Sword and all that. The Korok was kind of hard to see. Okay, so there is a enemy camp up in there. Don't know what's in it. It's a little too far away. My guess, Bokoblins. But the question is, how tough are they? And the answer is, I see a bunch of blue ones. Oh, okay, there's a silver one. There's two silver ones. We're out of here. I didn't see that. That would be interesting to look at. So I came away from that in great shape. I thought that explosion would have done a little bit more, but it did not. Definitely do not want to go up against silver moblins right or silver bokoblins right now. God, silver moblins, can you imagine? Silver Lizalfos. Well, let's not even begin to talk about Lionels. I know for a fact the one on top of the mountain in the story-related section of the game is going to be blue to start off with. This isn't gonna be good. Modest test of strength. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna want to use a one-handed weapon because I really don't want to fight this thing with a two-handed weapon and risk getting murdered right out the gate when he shoots at me. Try something a little bit different. We're gonna do things in a very unorthodox manner. By which I mean we're gonna rely entirely on Fury Rushes. Or Flurry Rushes, rather. Ow. I'm gonna get it. I'm for sure gonna get it. It's just, man. shit. It was a bad run. It's very weapon based. There's light weapons, heavy weapons, and spears. You've also got bows, all of which, are different. Matter of fact, I should change my bow. It I think it feels good. I hesitate to use the term Souls-like because it really isn't. But I mean, if you like the Legend, if you think about old Legend of Zelda combat, where it's mainly special moves and skills. I mean, it's less of that and more just finding when to hit. I mean, you get like it when it comes down to the special attacks and everything. That's really based on the weapon. Like the charge attack you may have seen when I used the eightfold blade earlier. It was actually unique to the eightfold blade, in that you sort of charge it for a long or for a powerful slash instead of spinning around. Yeah, there's no like permanent special abilities like that, except for some things that you will see later. Like I would actually liken the permanent abilities you get more to the magic in Legend of Zelda 2. I could go. I could fly down to that other one in the middle of the ocean, but I will not because it is a major test of strength, which I will not succeed at. Speaking of Minecraft, if you really want like a good game in that sort of style, and if it ever comes to PC, but I don't foresee it doing so, um, Dragon Quest Builders is a way better Minecraft than Minecraft. It's got the same sort of blocky build and stuff, and it's just way better. Has a better aesthetic because it's Dragon Quest. It's just a really good game. I just haven't finished it because it's like other Dragon Quest games. It is very long. Well, actually, a good thing we could do is we could head up north towards Akala because there is another fairy fountain up there, and I could go with another upgrade to my armor. Oh, did you buy yourself a PS4 game? Yeah, like it would find a very good home on PC. Not entirely sure what's keeping them from doing that, but like I think that if Dragon Quest Builders was on PC or they make a second one, which I think they are, like it should come to PC because it would be very much at home there. Let's not get into a fight. Oh, okay, he's coming for me. I know how to solve this problem. Come for me. Charge at me, I dare you. Yeah, I am running out of weapons real quick. I'm gonna need to not fight things. Even going back to the Great Plateau is not really an option because the enemies there are tough too now. I'm surprised honestly that I'm seeing normal singular keys. Like all the keys I've seen in the game up to today have been the giant, huge ass swarms of like 50 billion keys. Yeah, let's not use our axe anymore. Yeah, I'm not messing with that. We're gonna have to find a way to get away from the high knots zone. Especially because, like, in this particular area, I know the limit to this area is that there are 3 high notches, and you have to beat all of them to open up a shrine. And I don't think I can do that right now because they've all been powered up. They regain health, and it's very hard to consistently always get hits in on the high knots. I told myself, hey, we should stop fighting things because it's wearing all my weapons down. Here we are. I've worn almost all my weapons down because I keep fighting things. Can't buy weapons in this game. Gotta find them. It'll work out. In the worst case scenario, there's usually some like weaker weapons like lying around towns. I know and really what I should be doing is I should be using my bow more. Hyrule don't exist anymore. There's a landmass that people call Hyrule, but it's not really Hyrule. Oh yeah, I forgot that guy's over here. Not mess with that. Uh, really just getting the extra damage with the bow is just ideal. Just headshots do extra damage. Although I don't think I've only got 12 arrows, which is not great. So, honestly, if I can help it, I should be avoiding conflict. But really, what I could do is I should go down to the lower provinces and stock up on mighty bananas. Because 5 of those gets you a very nice attack buff, and really that's my main problem right now is I've got no damage output. If I really wanted to be ballsy, I could go to Hyrule Castle and get a bunch of related weapons there. But not only would that take some running, I would have to avoid at least 2 or 3 guardians. And then I would have to fight a Heinz skeleton. So I haven't asked yet, how's everyone doing today? Oh, they added platforms. Oh! Hi, buddy. That's not allowed. Ooh. Ooh, and he had bomb arrows. Ow. Freaking odd rock. We all got more lesbians in Ramblin'. Yeah, bomb arrows will be really really handy. God, I hate Otrots. Please stop hitting me. Yeah, I know you sent me that message about, was it Lativa or whatever being voiced by Tetsuya Inada. And, like, there's confirmation that, you know, best character in the game. Or Ladiva. Now, is Tetsuya Inada the Japanese Jameson Price, or is Jameson Price the American Tetsuya Inada? The answer is yes. Let's see if I can do something fancy with these. Well, it didn't quite work as well as I'd hoped, but, you know, what can you do? Poety's perfect. Oh, that's a nice little happenstance. Find ourselves a chest with some shock arrows in it. That's really good, because the fewer of those I have to get later on, the better. Yeah, it's giving me lots of really convincing reasons to use the bow more. Oh, it's not gonna let me climb up that, is it? Maybe I can stand on this right here. This is gonna be a difficult climb. Oh, no, it's letting me. Cool. Yeah, I brought it up when I streamed Horizon Zero Dawn the other day. It's like this game kind of spoils you about climbing in that like you can climb anywhere, and all the other games are like find these handholds to fluidly move from one to. It's like no, forget that. I wanna just climb wherever because like you can do that. Like you can just do that. And it's the thing where it's like I don't know why no one has thought to just do that, but I guess it's more about level design in that particular setup than this. It's like, man, this game is so good. Like I can't overstate how good this game is. There's been a lot of really good games to come out this year, but this game is still far and away my pick for Game of the Year, and there's still so much of the year left. Oh, let's not go that way. Ow! Where will I end up, I wonder? Hmm. Oh no, and it left all the guys here. Alright, so let's try a different approach. The approach where I don't fight that silver moblin and or bokoblin and just run away. Because they're not what's important, the tower is. Although I'll laugh if I run away from it and it throws a rock at me and as a result I just die. Would have been pretty sweet if I could kill that thing and get that axe, though, because that thing, the axe it was carrying is pretty strong. But with my current setup, I have no hope of defeating it. Not without some sort of buffoonery. Most people might ask why I just don't do hearts instead, because, like, man, they're gonna kill me anyway in, like, one hit. Those weapons they have are very strong, and also I think they just get an attack bonus for being a better version of bokoblin. Need to see what's going on over there on those platforms. Usually, at least one of those platforms has a chest on it, and usually the chests on platforms are either really good weapons or really good shields. They usually have either durability up or long throw on them. Long throw is not such a big deal, but like just having a weapon you get for free is pretty nice. And like I said, really what I should do is I should go up to Akala and get another fairy fountain unlocked, so I can upgrade my armor a little bit further. I also don't think I have enough rupees to activate it though. Yeah, that's exactly what it did. Okay, let's see. Couple Lizalfos and the chest. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fly in, or we're gonna go in and go in and go in like the U.S. Marshals, and we're gonna grab the chest and leave. I'll take it, you know. Burn with the rod. Blaze with the rod. And remember, we're police. Wait, is that normal green Lizalfos? Oh no, it's a blue one. It doesn't even have a weapon. I'm not even gonna bother with this. Yeah, there's a staple over here, so... And also, if we take down all those Bokoblins, which I'm pretty sure will be very difficult, then we can unlock something or other, but I can't remember what. But I think these are all black Bokoblins, which will make it hard, and they do have stronger weapons. Ow. Well, that was not very polite. It was not very polite at all. Okay, so this requires a different approach. The real, like, actual approach that I should take is I should expend my resources to take these Bokoblins down, but I think, like I said, they are all black Bokoblins, so they are very strong. And I am a small baby man. There's electric teeth down there, that's not good. All in all, just a very bad time. Get right up in there, get that shrine. That'll give us a better autosave point. We can swing down to the stable and see about maybe buying some supplies, selling some of the stuff we found. At some point, I do want to have Mihal play this because I know how she plays video games, and this just seems like it would be right up that particular alley. It was not really worth it at all. Really, when I finished that last guardian off, I should have just let the health be, so I would have got healed to full and still had some food. Oh well, you know, sometimes you just don't want to hear the health low noise all the time. Orbs are a lot like pieces of heart and such in other games where you get 4 of them, then you can trade them for a heart. Or in this game, you can trade them for a stamina vessel, which is what I've been doing. We should make some food and elixirs. Now, Master, you can definitely get more hearts. I've just been getting stamina vessels because I like living on the edge.
Yeah. Ah. Ah.
It's been a while since it happened, but I'm getting a feeling that probably within the next couple of nights we're going to have a very rude occurrence happen. Those of you that have played the game or even looked about the game, you probably know what happens when the blood moon rises. All I'm gonna say is I don't want to be in an area where I've killed all the enemies when that happens. Let's not use our good materials. Those shock arrows that we've used are more likely to come in handy to me as part of the main plot. Man, so many hot rods. Yes, please give me free weaponry. Or I can't really say free, I use an octo balloon for it, but... You know, better that than, you know, burning up another weapon trying to get one. Well, if you took up Octorok parts, it does make dubious food, so... I suppose you should take that as you will. I could make it go for the tower, but that will be risky business. Primarily just because, like, man, there's for sure a Wizrobe up there. Which is just wonderful because, like, it's an electric Wizrobe and that entire place is coated in water. I'll still make it go for it and see what we do. If we could get around him without being spotted, then that would be ideal, because if he sees us, then... Oh no. If we just made it up to that platform right there, then we can make it. I'm getting the horrifying feeling we're not gonna make it. Ah, man, I can't say I haven't made progress today because I definitely have, but like, I'm just getting my ass kicked up and down the place. Ah, crap, he saw me right off the bat. I don't know why I didn't think to light them on fire. Like, you would think I would have done that the first time. Like, I know with ice wizrobes and fire wizrobes, if you use fire arrows and ice arrows respectively, you just kill them in one hit. So we need a lot of fire and ice arrows. We did not use them as much as we can on just any regular enemy. But like lightning and thunder wizards have no such weakness. But hey, fire still seemed to work pretty dang good. So, you know, oh, hold on a second. I nearly fell to my death again. That would have been bad. Just takes so much stamina to get to the top of here. It's not the tallest one though. There's one over in the Gerudo area that extends out of a pit that is bottomless and has no platforms except for at the very top. Oh, I need those. Now we need to keep hold of this lightning rod for as long as possible because any enemies we shock with it drops their weapons. So like if there's ever a dispute on what we should drop if we ever come back to the point where we're full up on weapons, it should be not the lightning rod, because the lightning rod is probably one of the most useful weapons in the game. Not for its attack power, it is actually quite weak, but you don't have to worry about attack power when all your enemies have no weapons. We also want to get a whole bunch of these because we're about to have a bunch of temporary hearts. Ooh, he's got a weapon. He's got a nice weapon. Oh, I knew it. It's happening. Fun times are about to happen. And that all the work I just did is about to get undone. Where's the moon? I want to see the moon. There it is.
Link. Link. Be on your guard. Ganon's power grows. It rises to its peak under the hour of the blood moon. By its glow, the aimless spirits of monsters slain in the name of the light return to flesh. Link, please be careful.
Maybe that means they'll have more weapons, though. Okay, back to the matter at hand. Just scooping up all these durians. Take 5 of those, cook them in a pot, and you get something real nice. I'll take 5 of these. Put them up. Get one of these. Go ahead and do that a couple more times. Now we eat one of those. Bam, 20 additional hearts. So yeah, like cooking is neat because you basically figure out recipes on your own. There's some like I can show you here in the stable. There are actually recipes printed around Hyrule, and they'll tell you, you know, like here's this thing. It looks like pie. Need rice, sugarcane. Looks like some sort of or like some sort of pod, lotus pods, butter, and apples, and it makes that. So like, yeah, you can go like it doesn't like put it in some journal or anything for you. You just gotta remember the recipe, and I think that's super cool. That you can experiment and potentially find these on your own without any sort of, you know, help, or you can find hints on recipes throughout Hyrule. Trying to remember how you do this one. The answer is physics. It's my favorite answer to anything. One more shrine and we can get more stamina. The good thing about this area is there's treasure all over. Maybe if that Botoblin had not been such a rowdy boy, I wouldn't have had to do that to him. Hell yeah, another lightning rod. Gotta stick with the prod. Prod with the prod. Find a nice place to set up, and then we can get these chests. If we can find just one more shrine, then we should be good. Not doing the ideal thing by swimming upstream like this, but there we go. Oh, we're gonna drown. Let's see. Yep, we're gonna drown. We managed to avoid drowning. Unfortunately, we don't have the Zora armor yet, so that's kind of a problem. We just still get up waterfalls, it will just take significantly more time. know behind one of these waterfalls there actually is a shrine. Oh! I could fight it. It all worked out. Probably would have been nice to not have to use the giant boomerang. Matter of fact, I'm gonna switch fast back to the traveler sword. But yeah, it's like Taluses aren't that hard. It's the elemental ones that are kind of tough, but even then they're doable. Ooh, more platforms. Do they have treasure? That's not treasure. Let's see. Yoink. Ooh. No, we gotta make room for that. Get out of here. We don't need you. Alright, let's see. Weapons that... Well, what am I doing? I'm using a traveler sword. Bye! Don't need that. I absolutely do 100% need this Thunder Spear. Let's go ahead and let's keep that in our hat. One of them had arrows, so that's good. Yeah, I want to say that's at least partially due to developer oversight that they can't swim, but also like it does bring up it creates the scenario where like you being near water changes your view on how to take enemies down. Now the problem here is that if I had what is all that? Let's see, anything good? Ooh, there's arrows. I'll stop for arrows. Like the thing is, if we had the Zora tunic, the Zora tunic actually has a special ability on it that if you're wearing it, you can swim up waterfalls. The unfortunate thing is we don't have it, so we're gonna have to keep on going the slow way. Things are looking up though. We got a lot of nice weapons. Not the most nice, but like they'll definitely do. You know, we're starting to get a good supply of arrows. Oh, is Farash here? Yeah, he's here. Misa's playing. Oh, please, come on. Fine, we'll just climb up the non-fancy way. We'll fly down to one of my ice pillars though, so I can regain my stamina. Do gotta hurry, because there's rain coming up, and when rain gets here, it's not impossible to climb, but it might as well be. Ah, crap. That was bad and wrong to do. Oh, hey, yeah, since here was the last solid land we started from, so. I suppose that's the benefit of only using Trionis to get around the water. That's gonna be trouble, because, oh, hello? Who said you could sneak up on me? That's not allowed. Okay, I don't have any bludgeoning stuff, so I'm gonna have to do some blast mining. Hopefully it doesn't blow it too far away. Alright, so yeah, the thing with Lizalfos is that they can swim. Hey, Farash, would you mind not messing up my jumps, please? It'd be great, bud. Or at the very least, if you're gonna do that, then you can give me that horn of your... Or even just a scale's fine. Go somewhere where I can get it. Oh, nice and close. That can get us a shrine. If I can remember where to use it. Got a pretty good idea. I think there's also one back there. I mean, if they want to play that game, I can play that game. Two bundles of shock arrows. I'll take it. I can make room for that. There's a Korok seed here, but I can't really do reasonably do it right now. What games do you gotta play, Coffee Freak? That just reminds me that Mihal brought up that the most recent Humble Bundle is interesting. So you can get Saints Row 2 for $1, but like it comes with all sorts of other things that should not be played. Let's see, what else did it have in it? Let me take a look real quick, and I'll be just a minute. Hey, it's Mighty Number 9, Killer is Dead, Homefront, and something else. And Saints Row 2. For $1. I mean... Okay, let's not use our good weapons to trigger these switches. Oh yeah, is there both home fronts in there? Because that's bad. Yeah, I would not want either one of those Homefront games. They're not very good, and yeah. I mean, Mighty Number 9 for $1, I suppose, would be okay. Like Killer is Dead for $1 is probably gonna be okay. I wouldn't pay more than that. Saints Row 2 is definitely the star of the show. $5. Yeah, see, that's a harder drive. 15 bucks for Homefront 2. Man, I remember we got that in stock in our store, and within a couple of weeks, it was already marked down. So how's your day, Homefront? Let's go back to Hateno Village. We're in pretty good shape, all things considered. I think I can get to Akala without setting up the Zora line. Oh, $15 comes for Disney Saints Row 4. Does it come with any DLC? Because Saints Row 4 is a really good game.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
All of the DLC, that's pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't tried playing the cards market in quite a while. I've been trying. Anytime I get the chance, I've been trying to get my stuff on GOG instead of Steam, just because at least there you did a DRM free copy. And I mean, they've got their own little Steam-like platform now in God Galaxy, but it's a lot nicer, I guess would be the word I use. Doesn't have all the features that Steam has, but sometimes you don't need all that stuff. Yeah. Also, any game you get in a bundle, the Steam cards are going to be worth absolutely nothing. Okay, let's see if we can locate a good road north. The Akala region is this one right here. What we're probably gonna want to do is we're actually probably gonna want to travel back here and go up the waterfall. So I'm pretty sure right up here in the Riola Spring, there is another shrine. But yeah, like I don't know, $15 for Saints Row 4 and all the DLC, like that would carry that on its own. The rest would just be chaff. But like yeah, I don't know. It's just that is also a hefty price to pay for Mighty Number 9 for both home fronts. Like those things, you don't want them. Basically, they're pulling you in with the promise of cheap Saints Row. And I would say Saints Row, like if it was just a thing on its own, it's like get Saints Row 4 for $15 with all the DLC. Is like that's good, but I don't want the shame of having to own all that other stuff. Yeah, like aside from Saints Row, the quality of that bundle is some indie gala shit. Like that would be advertised right next to the bundle full of porn games. I'm still trying to figure out why, though, they would make a sequel to Homefront. Like, that game was not very well regarded. Oh, is this one of the jumbo bundles? Because, like, usually those are pretty good, it's just that this one doesn't appear to be as good. But I don't know, the thing is, like, with Steam, like, and Steam games and all that stuff, like, I've got pretty much all the stuff I want. Like, I don't really foresee myself jumping at the bit to buy anything unless it's, like, hey, you can only get Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord on Steam. It's like, well, I'm gonna get that. Because you gotta get Mountain Blade. Me, that's awful. That's a bad thing. The courage step, actually. Oh, well, looking at it, it may actually be here, so let me put a pin here. We'll just make our way towards that. Like, at least with Dragon Guard, yeah, it's like like bundle near, Dragon Guard 1 and 2 and 3 and Near Automata. Just made it the humble Yoko Taro bundle. And because it's a Yoko Taro thing to do, there'd be a note in there that would just be like, "Thank you for buying my shitty games." Even though Near Automata is patently good, it's just like, man, you know how Yoko do. Or even better, it would be like you bought these games at a discount, and as a result, Nier is going to freaking die. That would be the kind of way Yoko would do it. What I'm getting at is I love Yoko Taro very much. Oh, nope, I'm back in the high knot zone. You know what? I'm not worried about it. We're gonna make our way north. Alright, we have to avoid touching the flowers. Let's not... Oh, whoops, I touched them. Actually, you know what? Need an excuse to pop another food. So I'll just gotta be careful about the flowers. I did you, but whoops. Agent Tony Fun, Hooney Pop, call the FBI. That's pretty good. I think I saw a shooting star. Suppose not. Alright, I need to be especially careful because I know somewhere in that marshland over there, there is for sure a 100% working guardian. And that thing will kill the piss out of me. Like, I will just not even really get a chance. It will shoot me dead because it will get right up on my business. And I don't really have a good weapon to deal with it. It's not a Thunder Wizrobe. I could burn it, but I'd rather not waste the resources. There's a Korok over there. Also, what I really want is just a bundle with like Dragon's Dogma, Vanquish. I don't know. Let's see. Throw some other stuff in there for flavor. Really, all you need is just Dragon's Dogma and Vanquish, the two games that needed to come to PC far sooner than they actually did. Oh yeah, it's the loading screen just mentioned bows that fire multiple arrows. The best thing about those, one arrow per however many the bow actually fires. don't have any... You don't have a weapon, but at least I can get some resources off of you. Don't appreciate the game throwing all these Lizalfos just everywhere, but you know, sometimes the game just gotta do. We don't want to go too far that way because that's Zora land, and I'm not ready to run that particular gauntlet. Really, it's kind of weird that the most... oh, let's not go that way. It's kind of weird that the most amenable path right now would actually be to go talk to the Rito. Because the only thing you gotta deal with them is extreme cold. And you can get away with just using the warm doublet. It doesn't have great defense, obviously, but like, at least it will protect you from the cold until you can get the better Rito armor. But what I need to do is I need to go past here, you know, maybe see about getting that tower, then head to Akala, where we can see about maybe getting the good arrows. Maybe, probably not though. But like an ancient arrow would be pretty nice against those guardians because they're a one-hit kill if you hit them right in the eye. Let's not fight that. Let's just not, because that thing will murder me. It's probably got good gear on it, though, is the thing. Let's see if I can get a good look at it. Because around its belt and such, there should be a bunch of weaponry. There may not be any. That's sad. I can't really tell. You know what? I'll make a manual save. Okay, it's a little bit scummy to do this, but that wasn't really worth it at all. Such is life. Let's try and get up that tower.
Ooh. Ah.
Go see our cool, handsome prince. And it's like, well, I would, but no. Got more important things to do. I'd nearly get swamped by those guys. Let's not. Instead, let's just go this way. Hopefully we won't enter the rain zone. And I hate using explosives on ore because chances are it'll get blown away somewhere where you won't see it. Oh hey, that's an ice wizard. I can defeat that in one hit. Oh, why did I do that though? If I remember right, at the top of this tower it is very cold. I think once we scale this tower, though, we'll call it a day. We've been going for a little over 3 hours now. We'll go ahead and get to the top first. Alright, now we know which way to go to get to Akala. Top of this guy here, paint a few things, and then we'll call it a day. Okay. So, I think that's going to be it for now. Thank you everyone for showing up. If you want to stick around, I'm going to host a friend of mine here in a second. And that should be it. We'll be continuing on with daily streams every day through Thursday. And then on Friday, we will be doing Final Fantasy Friday as a night. And depending on if we get it all worked out, we may be doing Pathfinder on Saturday. So, once again, thank you all for showing up, and I will see you all later.